I can arrange a private plane to Scotland. Just say the word. Right, next thing on the agenda. Chuck, George, your friend. Sid informed me their van is in for repairs. Yes, the front, both sides, lights, the front smashed in. Sid! Mr. Butterworth was so red in the face. I cannot clarify enough how furious I am with you. Do you have any remorse at all for your actions? Shut up! I haven't finished yet. What you did was reprehensible. The outcome could have been very different. Do you understand? Do you understand? Yes, I do. It was never meant to land on any vehicle. It was... Sid, you're a dunce. Pure and simple stupidity could not bring someone back to life. Do you see how stupid your actions were? How your actions have had repercussions on so many people. So many. Sid stood looking to the ground. All eyes were on him. All I can say is from that moment I saw Walter's head on the steering wheel. I decided then I was done. No more. I can't live like that any more. Terry's jobs were getting darker, dangerous. I'm trying to put things right. Well, what's this deal if you help no police? Do you feel your position in this doesn't warrant the police knowing? Sid actually looked like he got it. You're right. Go to the police if you must. I'll not go anywhere. Mr. Butterworth paced the floor. It was silent. Chuck and George glanced at each other. Chuck was usually good at reading situations. However, he could not call it this time. Well, against my better judgment, Sid, I've decided I will not go to the police. But you have to start changing your direction. You have to. Do you understand? Yes, sir, I do. Really, I do. And where was I? Oh, yes. Now, I'll pay for ongoing repairs. However, I've acquired a 1973 Mark I Ford Escort van for them. She's red. Sid will deliver to them. I don't know what to say. Nothing. Now, another matter, and Chuck, I will hear no argument on this. My wife and I have agreed that we wish to put towards the keep of Chestnut. Bonnie, Daddy. What? Oh, yes, of course. Bonnie. Veterinary bills, feed, obviously reimburse you money is already spent. Now, Chuck, your pets. No sign? No, nothing at all. It's like they've just vanished. No reports, no sightings, no farms reporting dog worrying, just nothing at all. Well, just think about this, but I could start a missing campaign, media, that sort of thing. However, Sid gave me the impression you wouldn't want that. May I think about it? Of course, Chuck. Just the offer's there. Well, I'd better be off, or your mother will have send out the search parties for me. What? Christine, darling, I'll get the papers drawn up and then we can make our arrangements. All right, darling? Yes, Daddy, thank you. I'm actually feeling jolly relieved. Good girl. He winked. Mummy will be pleased. As they were approaching Sid's car, Mr. Butterworth called over to Chuck and George. They couldn't quite make out what he was saying. They walked over to him. He was flushed. He looked uncomfortable. Boys, his voice quivered. I've often thought of you both. You have turned out to be the outstanding young men I knew you to be. You've made this old headmaster very proud. Then out of the blue, certainly out of character, gave them both a hug. See you soon. God bless. He got in his old jalopy and drove away. Wow, that was surreal. George, I know. Touching. No. Come here, Rusty. Rusty. Rusty bounded over to Chuck with Christine on his tails. I'm so sorry. I really don't know what's got into him today. She laughed. It must be the full moon. They said their goodbyes. Sid dropped them off. When Billy had gone to bed, George and Chuck were telling Betty all about the meeting. Oh my, he sounds a dreadful character. He will lose everything. Betty, my love, don't have pity for this man. We've left out a lot. Worse things. I don't know your view on this, Chuck, but I have a feeling he will be most upset about the estate and cars more than his family. George, I agree with you. George, you're very animated tonight, darling. Really? I don't know. I'm looking forward to us putting that Terry in his place. Chuck felt terrible. He had to tell his best friend something. Something Chuck knew he wasn't going to like, but that can wait for tomorrow. I'll let him have tonight. They reached Windsor at last. Mats, I've noticed we've slowed down. That 5 miles took forever. I know Stretchy retired, that's all. What day is it, please, Basil? It's Tuesday. Tyler, is that all? It seems so much longer. It's only day 4. Tyler tried to hide his tears. They were all feeling sore, tired and hungry. It's a full moon tonight. That will have a reflection on how we're feeling. It looks like it's going to rain as well. We can hide in the Great Windsor Park. I remember it's vast. So many places to hide. We will be safe. Stretchy, Tyler, you're in charge of food tonight, please. Yes, of course. As soon as it's dark. I've an idea. Okay, Stretchy, as long as it's not too risky. Basil, may I have a word? Of course, Mats. Well, what's all that about? Why aren't we allowed to be privy to it? Panther, don't worry about it. We'll find out eventually. Well, I don't like it. Will I trust their judgment? Me too. Oh, you too. Anything for a quiet life. Oh, Panther, we just all have different strengths. Matilda, leader, good plan maker, bossy. What sometimes, Panther? Basil, reliable, great memory, maths. He can't swim. Oh, Panther, I forgot that. We'll have to address that. Tyler and I are good for strength. Well, what about me then? You, Panther, you're sleek, agile, cunning, but most of all, it's your humour that gets us through our days. Thank you, guys. So, Basil, we put it to the group tomorrow. Yes. I can't believe we're going to do this. I'm quite excited. Me too, Stretchy. Me too. Stretchy and Tyler were ages. I'm worried now. Oh, smell that. Makes me more hungry. I can smell that, Mats. I think it's getting stronger. Just then, Stretchy and Tyler arrived carrying thick rolled newspaper. They dropped the parcels, looking very proud. It was fish and chips. As they pulled open their parcels, Matilda looked suspicious. I'm confused. This isn't dropped or discarded in the bin. This is fresh, warm. It was the darndest thing. You wouldn't believe it. Stretchy had this idea. Stand outside a takeaway shop looking all doe-eyed and people would throw us scraps. But instead there was a little girl in a queue with her father. She whispered to him. He turned round. Whatever he said, she jumped up and down, clapping her hands. And then when they came out, they gave us these. Tyler laughed. Stretchy, please can I tell them what you did? Oh, Tyler, go on then. The dad put the parcel in Stretchy's open mouth. He just dropped it. What? You didn't shut your mouth, Stretchy? Shut up, Panther. Listen. I was in shock. I was still processing the kindness. Oh, please stop laughing. Even Matilda was crying laughing. The giggling carried on for ages. Tyler went to bite open one of the bags of honeycomb. Tyler, if you pull the string off, we can keep it in the bags. Oh, Mats, good idea. I wasn't thinking. He laid the open bag on the ground. Mats gently pushed the top honeycomb halfway up the bag. Now I suggest we all use on our paws. Tyler, your nose. And can one of you put some on here, please? Matilda lifted her leg. Oh, there was a nasty wound from the farm tabby cat. Oh, Mats, you never said. They also had a good lick of honey. This was a good day. And now they had full tummies, safe hiding place, and had tended to their wounds.